We finally did it.
We started the video game.
We set up streaming. Have I told you how much I'm looking forward to the new console's ability to press a button and start streaming?
A few times, yes.
Okay. Well, yes. You and George.
Okay.
This is Scott from ExperiencePoints.net.
And this is Hanah, his wife.
My wife.
Okay. See, that's... I knew I was trying to come up with another word, and there wasn't one, because it was going to precipitate that.
My spouse.
But here we are, playing.
I got Hanah to ride shotgun on Rogue Legacy because, you know, if I'm going to play Rogue Legacy for probably, what, the 4th time on the website, I might as well at least have a separate person
right
on it.
And I don't know very much about the game, so I guess I can ask you annoying questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I know you have children in this game, and you pass on things to them.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And that's basically the point. It's a platformer where you pass on your treasure to the next generation, so then that next generation can use that treasure to buy more gear. Mm-hmm. But the hilarious thing about it is, behind the scenes movie magic for people, I just took a post-it note off my computer monitor that says, next RL run, dragon character.
Okay. So... just a little background for everyone. I get made fun of relentlessly for writing down video game things.
This is why
on pieces of paper.
I know. This is why I wanted you on this stream.
And Scott has now written on a tiny pink post-it note. Like, you could have done graph paper at least.
No, I couldn't have, because I don't want... this doesn't need to be graph. It just needed to stick to my screen. So I wanted to make sure that the next time I played Rogue Legacy, I chose the character that was the dragon character. Mm-hmm. Because you can only... I have a power to respawn my kids once. Right. But after that, I can't choose... I have to make my decision between these 3 kids. But I wanted the dragon character.
Wait, so all of your kids die except one? Or...
no, the other ones just don't go into the castle. They live quiet lives of peace and tranquility.
Sure.
But the rest of these people have all died. Noble deaths.
The other ones go and join the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I wanted to... Oh man, I have so much money too that I can spend. So I wanted to use the dragon character because the dragon character can fly around the screen like this. Mm-hmm. And there are certain treasures that I couldn't get because I needed flight to get.
Right.
So I needed to wait till one of my kids was a dragon and keep the castle the way it was.
Sure.
Because the castle gets re-rolled every single time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hence the post-it note.
Yeah. But before we go in, I'm pretty
How do you
cool.
not keep a notebook for this game, then, if you've got that many characters and that much variation?
You're only thinking about it, like, once every time you die. Mm-hmm. But let's try to, like, buy some more. I really like this, and I want some more health, and probably armor. More armor. I actually like this. So if you get hit, you're invincible for a couple seconds.
Alright.
But it's only 0.1 more seconds, so I don't know if it's worth it or not.
I don't know if that's really gonna...
Mana cost down. I like that. But then again, health is pretty good. Actually, what I need to do is just not get hurt when I get hit. Mm-hmm. So let's just do this.
Yeah, more armor.
And then I think I like a good offense. Like, so if I can kill dudes before they can kill me, I don't need to worry about getting hit. Okay. So I need to keep the castle the same. So I'm gonna forfeit 60% of my gold or whatever. 60% of my take is now, or 40% of my take is now forfeited, I guess.
Okay. So basically, it's keeping time from.
Yeah, it's keeping the castle from being re-rolled, and I also have to give him 94% of my money. But I can now go in here. What? I don't know what all these little. Oh, it's probably one of my character traits. Yeah. So it says I'm a dragon. I'm a man dragon. At the very bottom of the card, it says. Remember enemy placement. So that's like my inherited, that's my innate skill that I was born with. Right. So that's what all those red dots must be.
That's not how genetics work.
That is how genetics work in this game. Okay, so I believe it was those green chests that I wanted to get, and that I could only potentially get with a dragon. So I need to make my way all the way over there.
Yeah, because everything else is unlocked.
Exactly.
So it must be those.
Oh yeah. So his MP gets restored, but his attacks take MP. So they start. So yeah, I can just suckers.
Right. And you obviously couldn't do that with your other kid.
Yeah. I actually don't really like the dragon all that much. I find it difficult to control. I like having the jumping versus the flying.
Yeah, but you love jumping.
I do love jumping. Anyway, the point was, this is one of the few games where I routinely write things down. Because it doesn't record it for you in the game. What I'm saying is we've grown soft.
Isn't that kind of satisfying?
It is.
I love writing things down and like making lists of things.
Well, that's why I brought you on. So, what are...
I guess that I'm kind of disappointed that the only list that we've got is like... I should, if I'm gonna be sitting here, I should at least be able to check things off. Like if you made a list, for instance, of all the chests that you missed. And
I don't need you to make a... I mean, there's very little to do in this game.
Besides get treasure.
Yeah, besides get treasure. And I guess you could keep a list of what... You could keep a list of what armor you wanted, maybe?
There aren't, for instance, insects that you could collect.
No. So, let's go through all of the various video game lists you've made over the past, I don't know, lifetime.
Made? I mean, then you have to go back to, like, the original Sims and, like...
Yes. What was the first video game list you made?
That's a really hard question.
Was it Number Crunchers?
No. I mean, I wonder, did I make any... no, there wouldn't have been any lists for Chips Challenge. I played a lot of Chips Challenge. I mean, I've made a lot of Minecraft lists. I've made whole Minecraft spreadsheets.
Yes, but the Minecraft spreadsheets that you make are architectural diagrams, not...
Yes, but I also, like, incorporated... I don't know if you know this. I incorporated some formulas.
What?
Where it counts. So, for instance, instead of... If I want a yellow wool square, I put a Y, and then it changes the cell color to yellow, and there's a sum total of how many yellow squares I've made at the top. So I know how many blocks I need to collect.
Okay, so it's both an architectural thing and a
materials
list.
Gathering tool.
See, that's not... Like I said, I can't remember... It's because I've been burned so many times by modern video games.
Okay.
Like, I think that, I'm playing a... I remember this, like, very clearly in some of, like, the more recent... Not even more recent. Okay, so I can't take any damage. But okay. I need to get to that green thing. So I'm just gonna try to make a mad dash for it.
Where are you right now? Okay.
Okay, go. Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. Here we go. Did it! Ooh, that was close.
That was really close.
I'm gonna take some damage now, but
that's
whatever.
Worth it.
Yeah.
All right.
I just gotta run back out.
See, okay, but rune indicates that each of them is a unique thing. So do you?
They're kind of a unique thing, but they're also in unique item placements.
Oh, so you can use the map. You don't need to like. It's not like, for instance, when we were playing Zelda and I had like the list of insects to cross off, which I could have. I mean. No,
you could do that, but you don't know what's in the treasure chest. So like that whatever rune I got, it could be a rune that like fits into your cape slot or fits into your gauntlet slot, and the runes can be the same. So you can actually stack them too. So if you have a few runes that do the same thing, you can put one in your gauntlet and one in your cape, and you get double the effect.
Okay.
And so you might be getting duplicate types of runes, but not duplicate configurations.
But are the runes, like, is there a list of runes in your, original menu or your item screen that says what runes you're missing?
Yeah, that gypsy lady sells you them, but you don't really... Like, the weird thing about this game is because it's randomized, you can't target. Like, you can't plan for it. Okay. Unless you come across it and then keep the castle the same. Like we did this run.
Sure.
And that's why you might want a list, but it's not like the list would help you that much.
Yeah.
Because it's basically just random, like what is rolled in the level.
Well, okay, so part of the reason I make lists, I think, is it tends to be in games that don't have an endpoint. like in Minecraft or in The Sims, where it's like there's no wind state in The Sims.
Oh, nope, not for anyone.
No.
Not for anyone involved.
So
see, look, here's a no jumping.
Oh, and that's
so
why
I couldn't
you
possibly
need to do it
jump.
with flight.
Right.
Okay.
So I can just.
Oh, that's sweet.
There we go. So I got a chest plate rune.
Sure.
Not that I'm ever going to use it. This is kind of a waste of time. Okay, so I got those 2 green ones. And then there's a couple green ones up there,
okay.
which may or may not be related to my dragon powers. I don't know.
Okay. But the purpose of a list is to give yourself an end point. To give yourself something to work towards, because games aren't really satisfying when
I just have to give myself something to work towards in this tedium that is video games.
Well, for instance, I can't believe this is my admission that I play The Sims as much as I have played The Sims on the
Wait,
internet.
why is that still... Huh. Should be showing as opened up.
Okay.
That's weird.
But the last version of The Sims had bugs that you could collect. And so, you made...
And bugs that made you clip through walls.
Oh, well,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
also that.
Oh, Jesus. It's not going well.
But at least that gives you something somewhere to go. Or like, I want to have sheep of every color in Minecraft.
Yes, but what about the lists? So,
Those are the main lists that I've created, are things I want to get.
But what about the epic Mario Kart list that you created that one time?
Oh, wow. That's going back. It's like 2007 or something.
Well, when did Mario Kart Wii come out?
Oh, we didn't get a Wii till after college, so it must have been 2008 or afterward.
Yeah, we got a Wii in around 2008,
Okay.
2009. Because we had to wait till
Mario
Kart came
Kart
out.
List?
You were trying to, I don't know. See, that's the thing.
I can't remember.
I feel like half of your lists are lists that exist as facts on the internet.
But that's part of the fun, is making the list.
Like, you could look up all of the... I mean, I'm pretty sure you...
Well, often I do look up. And that's the basis of the list.
I'm pretty sure you made a list of all of, like, the cups and the various character... did you get a gold with this character? Did you get a gold?
I think that,
whatever,
it had something to do with trying to get gold.
Like, what
with
CC did you do?
Yeah, it had something to do with trying to get gold with each character on each track. And I honestly don't remember. I really don't. So it obviously wasn't that important. But
it was a spreadsheet.
It was a spreadsheet, for sure.
Oh, these fireballs go through walls.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, only some walls. I'm pretty sure it didn't go through that. Oh, jeez.
God, chests that bite you. That's not cool.
That's some classic video game misdirection.
I hate eyeballs.
Eyeballs in games are some classic video game stuff too.
True. This is all pretty classic video games.
Yeah.
So so there's no lists that I would want to make in this game. What is the end point of this game? What's the win state?
There's theoretically a final boss. Like I still haven't defeated the 4th boss. Like so if you see like there's some things. Oh jeez. This dragon doesn't have a lot of HP. This might be a short run. So you see there's like 3 different colors here.
Right.
Each one of them is a region. There's also a 4th region down there that's red. And so each region has a boss. So I mean, you just go through and beat them. So I imagine there's another boss down here somewhere.
But you can't beat them until you've gotten to a certain level.
No, I mean, theoretically, I guess you could, but it's just extremely hard because the enemies have a lot of HP or they're very strong.
Right.
Because you can upgrade your skills over successive generations.
But you can't upgrade them while you're in the castle, right?
Right.
So, okay. So
you have to rely on your legacy.
So theoretically...
It's rogue legacy.
You could, yeah. So theoretically, if you were really, really good at this, you could do it on your first try?
Yeah.
But that's really unlikely.
I mean, it's really unlikely, but I'm sure there's someone on Twitch right now as we speak doing it.
Right. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm running. Okay, where's... Ah, we took a wrong turn.
Nope.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So we want to get up to where those green things are to at least make this guy's life not a waste.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, here. Take no damage. So again, I need to fly. Like, how am I supposed to...
Right, yeah, you'd have to fly to do that.
I wouldn't have to, but, like, you could theoretically get, like, right on the edge and jump, but I was not skilled enough to do that.
Right.
So now I'm just inching ever so carefully.
See, this is how I usually play video games. with the inching.
It's so funny that the animation is the same rate. What? What kind of monster designs this?
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, and the thing is above the... Okay, there we go. Woo, we did it. Okay, cool. Sword rune.
Alright.
I don't quite know exactly what the balance rune does. I really have not paid attention to runes in this game. I'm all about equipment.
Okay.
And just raw stats.
But don't runes improve your equipment or no?
Yeah, but they give you abilities. The dragon doesn't use them very often. Like some runes will allow you to you know, do a double jump or do a dash or something. Okay. I have runes right now that give me HP and MP back when I kill enemies, which I find super useful.
Yeah, that sounds useful.
And
I think you would like the double jump thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, that was stupid. I should have swapped out because I currently have a double jump rune, but I forgot that the dragon doesn't jump at all, and so I'm wasting a rune slot.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right, so we want to go right and curve up to the left there for that other green fairy chest.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. I should have... Okay. You've made bug lists in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess?
Yes.
And Wind...
But I got that...
not Wind Waker.
But I made that bug list based on Wikipedia or something.
Yes, see, that's the
like,
even crazier thing.
I didn't create the list. I just...
You made a list from another list.
So that I could check it off. I mean, well, okay, part of it is also... I know that it's built into the game. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's...
That's the thing that bugs me. That's why I don't make lists, because video games usually make them for you.
Yeah, but it's in, like, a grid format, and
yeah.
It's just the images, and you have to scroll over the image of the bug to see the name of the bug.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't want to deal with all that. Like, I want to know which bugs. I want a list of just the bugs I haven't collected.
You want a second screen.
Well, I mean...
That's what I think the second screen never got... Like, it never took off. Like, people are... I don't know. I feel like the Wii U and the second screen stuff is just like item management these days.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess like there's also something satisfying about... I'm going to sound like an old person. There's something satisfying about having
paper. I like that physical... Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'm running out of MP.
I also have coordinate lists in Minecraft occasionally.
Well, that's... But again,
that's cheating.
And also,
not lists.
But it's... Wait, Minecraft doesn't give you in-game coordinates?
It does.
Oh, okay.
It does, but then you can...
Oops.
So, you know, then I'm... But...
I thought you had to get a... I thought you had to build a tool to do coordinates.
Whether you're cheating or not. Well, if you hit a couple of keys, then it brings up that screen that has where you are exactly in the world.
Is that a debug thing, or is that actually
a thing? It's not in-game.
But they leave it in-game because they know... I mean...
Yeah.
They know what people are using it for.
Yeah.
But again, they don't, you know, they don't provide that to you, and you'd have to make your own list in order to do that.
Yes.
They don't have an in-game list.
If you wanna, like,
wait, can you craft a list?
No, you can't craft a list. I mean, I suppose...
Worst game ever.
I suppose you could, like, write it on the ground, but then it wouldn't go with you, so...
Could you make, like,
and stone on the dirt, like my house is at -273 and positive.
Can you make a huge like Nazca ruins sand hieroglyph list? So you'd have to climb up a mountain to look at your checklist.
Yeah, I mean you could.
You could do anything in Minecraft.
You can do a lot of things in Minecraft, but that's also why you need lists, because you can do too many things.
But you don't need it for Zelda. I mean, you only need it because the in-game lists are so poor.
Yeah, you only need it because it's the in-game list is a list of what you have rather than what you don't have, and yeah, and it's visual rather than written. So like you know,
I mean, at a certain point, I even think it might have even been a Zelda game when I decided I was pretty much done with lists. Because I was like, oh, okay, well, they said that you have to do this in order to, you know, unlock the door, and it's, you know, 3 paces to the left and all that. And then, right when you get to the challenge, there's another stupid NPC saying, remember, Link, it's 3 paces to the left. And it's like, okay, well, that was a waste of time. Okay, I can't take any damage.
What's up there? What are those lines?
Those are all spikes, like that.
Oh,
so I'm just going to need to run. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Took a wrong turn there.
Oh, that was lucky.
This dragon guy is, he's a treasure hunter.
Yeah. Grace rune.
Don't know what that is.
Alright.
But now we gotta run back.
But you also, from what I've observed, you don't care so much about collecting all the things in video games.
That's a young man's game.
I know.
Well, I do like collecting all the things, but I just feel like if I'm ever gonna finish a game,
That's true, yeah.
I can just not.
But our historical pattern when we play games together is that you fight things and I collect things.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's uncommon.
I'm a fighter, not a collector.
Yeah.
These guys.
You know what game has good lists in it?
The Sims.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh. Does it?
Or
or do you have to sit through like a load screen for a million years before you get the list?
No, it's not a bad load screen.
Wait.
I mean, you have to go back to your home base, but if you want to see like which places you've updated and I guess the map is really good. You can see which places you've renovated, so which places you're collecting money from.
I feel like Ubisoft has good. Like they started making like all the same game.
Yeah.
Like Far Cry 3 looks exactly the same too.
And actually, Prince of Persia didn't have bad lists.
Which Prince of Persia?
The one that I played.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the seeds.
Wait, that one had lists?
Well, it had how many you collected in each world, and they didn't tell you where they all were, obviously, because that would be cheating. But except that, remember, it bugged out on me.
Oh yeah.
I had actually collected 1,000.
That's what you say.
I swear to God. No, each of the worlds said that it was full.
Oh right, and there was a counting error.
Yeah, but then the total was 999. So
yeah.
I didn't technically. Well, I did collect 1,000 seeds in that game, but it said 999.
I classify everything by Chivos, and we didn't get that one, so it doesn't exist.
It never happened.
It doesn't exist. No Chivo, no nothing. This has not been a very good gold run, but it's been a really good treasure run.
Right, but you just said you don't really use runes, so.
Yeah, so I don't really know why I'm doing this. I felt like it was just more. It would be a fun challenge.
You needed a game to play tonight for the podcast.
No, I need to play this game because I need to finish it.
Oh, okay.
I like this game a lot. This game, I don't know. This game is a breakout hit this year.
Game of the year.
This is in GOTY contention right now.
Well, everyone knows what my game of the year is. Well, not everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot a video of that.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to.
Then maybe I should keep it a surprise.
Yeah, you should keep it a surprise.
Okay.
But we're gonna. I mean, just to tease this, as they say in the biz, we're gonna have to set up some actual cameras to.
It's gonna be complicated.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set up some actual cameras to capture your GOTY.
Okay.
Because it's not. The capture equipment is lacking. Oh no, there it goes.
That was it.
Sir Eric II has been slain by the Doom trait.
Did you name him after your brother?
You can't name him.
Oh.
They all get their...
They get their own names?
Yeah, they all get their own names.
That's kind of old school.
The forest is always to the right side of the castle. That's his... See, he's a helpful person.
When he dies, he leaves you helpful tips.
Yeah, some people, when they die, like, their parting words were, bury me with my money. Or some of them that, you know, I forget what they call it. It's not Tourette's, it's something a little bit more PC, but they just have, you know, # @ exclamation mark or whatever, and that's pretty much it. Well, I think we're pretty good on Rogue Legacy tonight.
Right.
I saw a lot of those fairy chests, and we got it.
You got all the things.
Yeah. You might say we can check this game off our list.
Oh. You guys listen to him voluntarily.
Look, there's this. The little tombstone has a sad face on it.
That's cute. Can you go to your family cemetery and like mourn your beloved?
No, I mean you can still go all the way back to like your heir. Whoa! Look at this, Lady Jenny, the sixth, as the barbarian. She's a savant, but she also suffers from gigantism. This person suffers from dwarfism.
Do they have any?
Actually, it's not really suffering in either way. Yeah, the dwarf can fit through small areas of the map and like take shortcuts and get treasure, and the giant doesn't get knocked back by enemy attacks. Plus, barbarian, I might actually pick one.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, write it on a post-it and stick it to your screen.
I think that's a pretty good setup. I played this. Yeah, I've played a lot. But I mean, some of these people, you know, actually, weirdly enough, I don't know if these numbers mean anything. Like how long in-game time, like their life was.
It's possible.
I mean, some of these people died in like, you know, a couple of minutes.
Wait, one of them... I guess I was reading it wrong. Never mind. One of them looked like it was negative years. But...
Yeah, I mean, gosh. I mean, I have so many heirs. I wonder how long it would take. I don't want to go all the way back. But anyway, this was Rogue Legacy yet again. My long, slow march towards beating Rogue Legacy.
And once you beat it, you can do another podcast about it.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm pretty sure.
That,
I'm pretty sure I've expended all goodwill towards Rogue Legacy.
And then you can talk about Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then a Game of Thrones reference.
And then a Game of Thrones reference, and maybe a Star Trek reference.
And an Arrested Development reference. I made a huge mistake. ExperiencePoints.net.
Thanks, everybody.